What's up? Welcome back to another Foeontheflicks, and this one I'm going to be reviewing The Sandman, which is everybody's reviewed by now, so I'm probably late to the party. Got a 7.8 out of 10 IMDb, 87% Rotten Tomatoes. I'm going to give it an 80% on the FoeScale. Did like it though, 94% of users like this. Sandman is an American fantasy drama television series based on the 1989-1996 comic book written by Neil Gaiman and published by DC Comics. The series was developed by Gayman, David S. Joyer, and Alan Heinberg for the streaming service Netflix, and is produced by DC Entertainment and Warner Bros. Television. You see a lot of familiar faces in this one. Guy from Narcos is in it. Brienne of Tarth from Game of Thrones is in it as Lucifer. Dream, the main character, is Tom Sturridge. I'm not sure where I've seen him, but he does a great job as Dream. He's very brooding, and it just fits the role perfectly. And then you got Mason Alexander Park, who's I guess a non-binary. I'm still kind of getting used to that term. Then we got David Thewlis, Dr. Destiny. I'm not sure I ever heard his name being Dr. Destiny. Whatever. You got Patton Oswalt. He's a Raven in it. Yeah, David Thewlis is Professor Lupin from Harry Potter, if you're not familiar with the name. And he does a phenomenal job in this series. Then you got a bunch of other actors. Super good, diverse cast here. I didn't read the comics, so I'm not sure if it's all like up to par with those. I'm sure some men were turned into women, and some whatever. But it's 2022, so that's what you get these days. And but yeah, starting about the series, it's I watched one other review from Daniel Green on it. He's a fantasy news guy, and what he said I couldn't help but not copy, but agree with. It felt like a whole different show after like episode 6. It just like really changes, and you get introduced all these new characters that you're just like, I don't really give a fuck about these people. And but yeah, it starts out the cinematography, CGI, the world, everything, the dreaming, which is basically where everyone goes when they dream, and that's who Dream is the king of, the god, the lord of. He's the lord of the dreaming. He controls the dreaming, and it's just beautiful on screen, and this whole show had lots of very cinematically beautiful stuff. And but yeah, and the story was good as well. There's some decent humor. There's lots of struggle. There's lots of gay people, and trying to give a good review without spoiling anything. Basically, Dream gets hemmed up by the House of Lannister's father. I forget his name. Tywin Lannister. The actor's name is not off the top of my head. Charles Dance. Yeah, he's a good actor too, and he's like this occultist guy who wants his son to be brought back from the dead. So he casts this ritualistic occult ceremony spell to summon the god of death. But on accident, he gets none other than our main character, Dream. And I know I just spoiled the entire first episode, but what am I going to do? I'm trying to give the best review without spoiling too much. Anyway, he captures Dream for a very, very, very long time. And Dream, the Sandman, aka, is also his name. He has a ruby necklace that he wears, a bag of sand, and this big ass elephant skull looking helmet. and those like give him all of his full power. But once he gets captured, they steal that shit from him, and then anyway, this chick runs off with it, leaves him high and dry, takes all his bread, and just dips the fuck out with all of the Sandman's magical tools. And that's where Dr. Destiny comes in, I guess, aka Professor Lupin. He is the son of Charles Dance, who is Roderick, who is he in the show? Roderick fucking, oh, it doesn't say the full name. Roderick something. Burgos. Roderick Burgess, something like that. And it's got some cool stuff, like Constantine's in it. She's a woman in this one. And Lucifer, Morning Star, also a woman. Gwendolyn Christie. And I don't want to sound like a piece of shit, but I'm not 100% on board with this new wokeism stuff. I think things should be written the way they were, and I'm not claiming that I know if this was like changed a lot, but I know Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power was, and that just really doesn't sit well with me as a diehard Lord of the Rings fan. I got the fucking writing on the ring, and I mean, it's loved by so many people. Tolkien's world. So like, if it's not broke, why try to fix it? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm just beating a dead drum at this point, and I'm probably gonna be looked at as a piece of shit if I even share more of my opinion on the matter. So let's just try to wrap up this review of The Sandman. Anyway, it's got some pretty cool action. The acting at times is a little cheesy. The main character, one of the main characters, what's her name? Sorry, bear with me. Shit. Miranda Walker. Good God, she looks completely different. That can't be her. That's wild. The two of the most main characters are Rose Walker and Jed Walker, and they're not even on the casting list. Strange. I wonder why that is. Very odd. Very, very odd. Yet they have all these other people who I don't even remember seeing in the fucking show on here. Anyway, Rose Walker is an innocent girl who happens to have this super vortex power where she fucks up the waking world and mixes it with the dreams and shit, and makes the two almost start to become one. She can dream walk, and it's the dream's destiny it's his duty to destroy her, to save the dreaming. And the bad acting I got was from her brother Jed. He's a cute little kid, but he's just always cheesing, and he's always so happy, and he's tortured and locked in a basement, getting bitten by rats, woken up from his sleep from bites from rats, and he's always just so happy. And it's like, man, I remember when I was a kid, I didn't go through half the shit he did, and I was fucking pissed off all the time, depressed, hated life. So more power to him. He just brushed all that shit off and was just a cheesy little kid, just loving everything, laughing all the time. Hi, Rose. Hey, Mr. Corinthian. Yeah, so I didn't really buy all that. A lot of the acting was cheesy, but yeah, I think it's a decent show, and I'm gonna take my 80% and change it to probably like a 70%. Yeah, that sounds more fitting. It was good, wasn't great. Yeah, it was a good show, and I'll probably definitely watch season 2 whenever it comes out. So I'll wrap it up there. Sorry if I got a bit off topic here, but that was my attempt at a spoiler-free review of The Sandman. So write in the comments what you think. Like and subscribe. Just kidding. You don't have to, because I don't like telling people what to do. Never worked on me. So do what you will. and have a blessed day.